Right, before we start this one, I'd like to thank the people that are coming up the screen now for the donations as well on the PayPal, which is helping the channel keep going, so thank you very much for that. You see that thing that's above my head? What the fuck is that? I've not seen that for 2 weeks. What the fuck is it? Right, here's the plan. This is the plan. Whether it's the right plan or not the right plan, let's turn away from the sun. It's raining continually, obviously not now, but the long-term forecast shows more rain as well. I've literally picked the worst time ever to do this, right? So the plan is, that's 1.4, that's 1.4, that's 1.4, that's a metre deep, yeah? I've literally, what I'm going to do when they pour the concrete, I'm going to get them to pour it up to like sort of nearly top of welly height, get rid of the braces in there, and then I'm going to mass fill the lot, absolutely mass fill it all, because I cannot move this freaking digger for the life of me. That's a pile of slop, yeah, that's majority pile of slop as well, and the digger just will not move in it. So I'm going to mass fill that with concrete. I'm going to scrape it all off, and then I will be able to manoeuvre all over that area there. That means I can get rid of that shit there and put it there. That's going to go. And once I've mass filled that, then I can dig out the rest of that. But at this moment in time, it's terrible. Now, somebody told me on YouTube, he says, what you need to do is cover the top of the clay with visqueen, and the water won't go down through the clay, which makes perfect sense for it, doesn't it? So the water's just going to go in the trench, which you can pump out. It's the collapsing in of the trench that's the major problem. I mean, look at that. These guys are going to come down with their concrete. I'm going to put a scaffold boards over there so you can get across there. Possibly use my next door neighbour's garden. But literally, there's a lot of concrete going there. And they've got a barrel in. So I'm going to get it mass filled. I pumped this out once already. Yeah. So that's the plan, whether or not it's good or bad. Mass fill everything. Scrape off the top. Fill the voids. Then the digger can work on there. Happily. And I spent maybe 3 hours today with it either stuck or trying to get it out because it was nearly stuck, and then I got the dumper stuck as well. So that's it, that's the plan. My spirits were high this morning, yeah, and I went fucking low again. It just seems endless, and I don't know why it's raining so much at this time of year, because it shouldn't be, but that's the price you pay, I guess, when you decide you're going to take on a job like this solo. And I've also got another lot of shit on the front drive. He's coming for that tomorrow morning. There's not quite a full load there, but I'm going to see what he says, and I'm going to get some more from back and drop it there as well. But it's just literally, I can't move the digger because it's just bogged in all the time. Right then, it's dug out and the building inspector's been and he's given it okay. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to mass fill it with concrete, which basically means I'm just going to fill the lot with concrete. But I'm going to level it as well though, and then by means of doing that, so I'm going to mass fill this, have a big ring of concrete then, and then the digger can actually sit on the concrete and pull that and dig that, because it's just been having my life. It's actually stopped raining for a while now. So what I've done, I've obviously got it shuttered up. I'm going to tidy my shuttering up in a bit. I've bottomed it out, I've drained it out, and now I'm going to cut these roofing battens to height. I've drove them into the ground. I've got a laser over there. I'll show you the laser in a minute. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to determine a height now that I want it to be, the concrete at, and then I will adjust the laser to suit. Right, so that needs to be way higher than that for myself. Let's have a look at that. I want my concrete somewhere there. Right, that'll do me there, so I'm just going to lock that off with my extra hand. Right, so what I'll do now, we'll hold that on each slate batten till it's level. I'll then use a Sharpie and just mark the bottom of it. You can't see it, but I will show you it. There's a little mark then on each batten, and I'm going to go around and transfer that mark on every single one. And what will happen then is I'll cut them off with the jigsaw, And then we'll pour, let me move that out of the way so it's not beeping, we'll pour the concrete into the level of the top of the roofing battens, and then that will mean we'll have a level ring of concrete which we can work off, and then dig that one out. Like, look at the state of it, it's absolutely killed me this week. John came over on Saturday with my mate Paul, and they gave me an hand there, so that was good to see them guys. We got a bit out, managed to get the fence post out. I'll show you anyway. Are you good? Fair time, Johnny. You're not even lifting it.
Shut up, you clown.
Right, look, wiggle it.
That's it.
Right, try it down. Right, you ready? No, can you not move? Right, you ready?
It's got a bit. Ooh.
It went a bit then.
No. Yeah, it's going back. Yeah, it's got to go quite a lot more though.
No, but once we get out of that.
Once we lift it another 4 foot and it comes out of that piece of board.
You ready? Okay.
I wonder if you release the shuttering, will it?
No, because it's not even. It's not on the job.
It will be there.
It's not.
The concrete will be on the bottom of it, look.
Come on, pull.
And you're on a diagonal in.
We moved it more last time.
Yeah, but there were no shuttering there.
Right. What? Can't you put it?
Well, I feel the lower I'm getting a better grip.
Right, you ready?
Watch your back, John.
It's like it's glued.
Look.
Well, that's off the concrete now, isn't it?
Yeah, it does it in my phone.
You want to try and get this out?
I've got to go. We'll bring to me.
Lift it up.
Yeah.
Can you hold it there?
Yeah.
Get another grip of it.
Yeah, go on.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Get another grip of it.
Yeah, go on.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Hold it out, you can mount.
What's what I want to?
Get a grip of it.
Hang on, go on.
You ready?
Yeah, go on.
Right, no concrete on that now.
No concrete on it.
No, there's no gravel bar. That's what I'm saying.
See how we got the concrete.
Let's see if it's any better now. Right, you ready?
Yeah. Hang on.
Yeah?
You ready?
1, 2, 3. No.
But, yeah. What the?
Still saw it.
What the?
And just lift the bottom bit out.
Side of that. Come in.
Get laid there, Liam, and then you get shifted. So look at how much concrete's on it. Probably more.
How are you doing, Mark?
Yeah, I'm doing good, John. You know, obviously I can't do any work, but I can tell you two what to do.
Yeah, well, at least we didn't.
Glorious sunshine.
A couple of people asking where John Warren is He's here. Come help Liam out this morning. It's crazy how far this has had to go down. That's where that post came out. Just absolute crazy. Nightmare. But once he's past all this, things are going to start rapidly changing for him, and you'll see a lot of progress.
Where it screws, John?
I'm going to grab a load more. I am just getting in. It's still got your impact, yeah?
Yeah. It's really tough enough for well, isn't it? Whose idea was this? Oh, fat man can't get out of the trench. Luckily John's put that in a great place for me.
Not a bad measure that, John.
Yeah, I don't know, did it? Didn't it sound? Yeah.
No, I'm being complimentary.
Oh.
You know, it's not a bad measure that. Universal hammer.
Heaviest one I could find.
Get him a railway sleeper instead.
Yeah.
Screws, man, screws!
Well,
Come on, John.
can you say what you need, boss?
Passing me timber.
I'm going to fall in there. How much timber is
I'd
it?
have Matty picking up that screw that just got dropped then.
Would you? Taking it out and getting the screw out. I've got it, boss.
You know when I first,
Come on, where's that one? That?
when I first did joinery, right? The block were that tight, clean out the back of the van, and yet sort out all the screws in different sizes. Honest to God. Poor Austin.
Oh, he's no longer with us, is he? Isn't that, Liam, isn't that about 20 years ago he passed away?
We'll be smart,
Yeah.
Savage, isn't it? Yeah. Long time dead, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to stop that from cable there.
Can you get a batten downside, you know, and join them together or something
I've
like
got a few full-on.
Have you got a full one? Yeah, give us a full one. If anybody needs any shuttering doing, then I'm the man to call.
Oh yeah, this is like
Not see a tidy shuttering anywhere.
you should get a Shuttering YouTube channel. That's what you should do. Shuttering only. Shuttering specialist.
Any holes you need shuttering.
Liam is your man.
What about the shutter guru?
Only shutters.
I've got one fish.
Send me all over there. That's it. Did you get that? It fell.
Bloody well done.
I think I've come at the best time, mate, to start filming this.
No, you need to get jeans, Paul.
Oh, my ass is wet through. I just soaked myself.
We'll have a look when you get out.
I know that that's like not going to be square, but is that?
Is it not? No, it's not. You're right, Paul. Is it square now?
Well, it is from my house.
And you live a fair old distance.
It's
Mint, man. It's always that bit far.
If you're watching this, we've got a special on Amazon beer goggles. Makes it look straight.
It's looking good now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll just create a timber farm and I'll point the concrete up to eaves height. Maybe that'll do it, Joe.
Yeah. 1400.
Yeah. 14. That's what you said, wasn't it?
Is that how far you want you to go down? 1400.
We can change it soon, though, can't we?
Can you start going up soon, Liam?
Well, do you know what he said to me though? The drawings show a metre, you know, normally. And he went, make sure you go 900 on first. I went, 9. He went, yeah, 9, don't go less than 9.
Okay.
I go 9, he come down and goes, that wants to be a fucking metre.
Oh, so he can't get across.
Yeah, go get Yorkie's dog.
Yeah, put him in trench.
Big J.
Put him in trench.
You want to see Yorkie's dog, man? One of them. What they call Job?
Them American Bulldog.
You know them ones that are bad now, big band.
That's eating everybody.
Yeah.
How wide is your footing?
600.
No, that. Oh, sorry, not your footing. You know your block work. What's the width for your block work?
What you've got to have now, you've got to have 150mm cavity within 150mm rock. You know that rock type insulator, I know what it's called. So you've got your 100mm brick, 150mm cavity, and 100mm.
All right, okay.
The change is in there.
So it's 450 then. In total.
350.
100 block there, 100 block there, 150 camera.
350.
I know.
That was pretty basic.
I've been out in sun too long.
Just get that wood out, John, from behind. Oh, you're underneath it now, John.
So something has gone in the machine. The lever there is just flopping around, whereas that one's got tension, so I can't move this track here. So that's kind of made my mind up for me because it's going to rain. It's starting to rain now. Yeah, the building inspector can't come out till tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Won't get concrete till Thursday, so there's no point in this machine being sat here and that dumper. So he's going to take it away for a couple of days. I'm going to address this, get this backfilled as much as I can with concrete, get it emptied out, get all the bottom it all out, get the concrete in, and then I'll get the machine digger back, get some of that crap down these holes over there, and that should be able to work on there to work on this, if that makes sense. So I should be able to literally drive over there, then dig this out, straight down there, and try and get it finished, because it's absolutely destroying my soul. So that was Saturday. Like I said, building inspector came up this morning. He fell over in mud. Wasn't the best scenario, I suppose, but he okayed it. He said it was good to go. I can get it filled with concrete. The concrete guys are coming tomorrow. I built a ramp for them as well. I'll show you that as well. Two reasons for that is A, obviously I don't want nobody to get hurt. B, I don't want them to turn up if it's raining and go, we ain't doing that. Do you know what I mean? So I've made it as nice as possible for them because I want this concrete poured tomorrow. What I need to do is get it out of my head, this where it's thinking it's costing me money all the time because it's like a customer's job, whereas it isn't. It doesn't matter how long it takes, but I just can't get that mentality out of my head. So I'm going to go around now. I'm going to laser all these, and then I'm going to jump back in with jigsaw and cut them all off. Not as flexible as it used to be, that's for sure. Right, they're all levelled off. Now I just need to go around with jigsaw and cut them off. It's a lot more deceiving than I thought. Let me show you. So I assumed over there was a high point, a low point rather. It's actually not, it's a high point. You can see down there. I don't know if you can see, let's have a look. 4 marks on that slate like there. So what I've done there is gone around, redone them all, because obviously I can't have my concrete higher than my shuttering. So I'm going to cut all them off now, and that'll be nice and level then when it goes in that concrete. A little bit lower than I thought, but lower's good because it's less money in concrete. This is the reality of what the rain can do and create problems for you. Obviously this trench is massively deep now. I'm still going to have to go around tomorrow and bail out the water. I've got to pump out the water because obviously you don't want water in the trench when you're getting the concrete in. and it doesn't help. The only jigsaw blade I've got is a clean cut one, which cuts the opposite way around, and that's why it's bouncing like that. I'm quite proud of my little bridge I've made. I think the guys will be happy, hopefully. Some of these I haven't actually screwed in, like that one. I just drove them in because I did. Obviously, I'm going to take them out tomorrow when the concrete's going in. This one person malarkey is proving to be difficult, even for a guy with my limberness. Let's get that back in there. I've already got about 4 inches of water at the bottom of there, which it was dry this morning because I pumped it out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go around with my staff now and just make sure that all them buttons are certainly within reason anyway. Obviously when I put a course of putting blocks on there, I can get them up to perfect level with that. Well, yeah, that's it. I have to pump that water out tomorrow. That water there, got about 4 inches, like I say. There's a bit of crap falling back in, that'll have to come out. Clear this area. I'm going to get some boards across there. That coming first thing in the morning so that they can barrow it down. See the little run I made, look, straight down there, straight along there, and then they've got all 4 sides to barrow to. I'm going to stay in the trench up until it's gone a certain height and kick out these bottom braces, because obviously the weight of the concrete will hold the shuttering open. Then the top ones, what needs to come out will come out, what don't, and that'll be it. Oh, that'd help. Fractionally low, and live with that. Perfect. $3 mil. You know, no, it's not perfect. What I'll do is I'll just show you. I've got it's a Spectra self-leveling lathe. We used it for obviously doing rods when we did garden rooms. It's well worth hiring one if you're going to do this kind of work. I'll tell you. You could use a spirit level, of course, but when there's this many props in holding shutter in there, it's going to be a nightmare to move your spirit level. I'm just going to show you this. So there, I'm sat on there. You can see that. Let's have a look, get the camera out way. For some reason the camera's affecting it. Ooh. See if it'll go that way. There, look. I wonder why the camera's doing that. Probably a reflection of it. There. You see that? Don't know why the camera would have just that. It's never noticed that before. Saying that, I've never filmed it before. See the line there, look. Yeah. It's just coming and going, look, depending how I move staff around. So they're all good enough for me. And provide, like, you know, it'll be 98% level. Ice cream. It'll be 98% level. So tomorrow the concrete can go in at that level then. And then the digger can work around there. And what I'm going to do, these offcuts of battens, obviously we're going to do a trench around there, but that's going to be only going to be a metre. So if any of these are long enough, which some of them are probably, if they only go in a little bit, then I'll reuse them as well. Whether or not I'll pull them other ones out, who knows? I doubt it. Never have done before. I've seen a guy on the internet on YouTube doing it. So I didn't weaken the concrete, but there's that much concrete there. It's never going to weaken it. I've ordered 4 cube tomorrow, so the guys come and barrow it like that, and they'll barrow it and they'll fire it in there. I guess that 4 cube could be way out. We shall see. Probably am way out, to be fair. But mass filling, in my opinion, is a better alternative in the scenario that we're in, because we're screwed now with this muck out. So we've got to make a comeback now after, and the only way I can see doing that is to mass fill it, rather than get a load of blocks and start blocking it up, and all that time it would take and move it blocked around, when I can do, look at the state of that, look. When I can get it all done in one hit and then just put a couple of course of footing blocks in. What I'm hoping to do is that massive pile of soil behind camera is get it in here once I've got some blocks on, and backfill some of that with it, because I've already sent away 5 loads, 5 full wagons, and they're 20-ton wagons out there, so it's a lot of muck. Well, that's it. Well, I'm going to have to throw a bit more shuttering in there tomorrow now, but I've no more boards till they come. Like I say, it was bank holiday weekend, I couldn't get no boards, couldn't get nothing here. Let's address this plastic in the trench, because it needs a mention. Right. Somebody on YouTube, I believe, said, don't worry about your shuttering, just put some visqueen over the side of the trench, and when the rain comes down, it won't actually fall on top of the clay. It'll just go in the trench, or just sit in the visqueen, and it won't soak into the clay, which then collapses and falls into the trench. And it actually works a treat. That's been like that now for 3 days. Yeah, not lost any of it at all. So that's genius, whoever thought of that up. So thank you for that. What I'm going to do here, because I couldn't get the digger in, I'm going to cut that piece out there. I'm going to shutter across there and create that ring of concrete then, and then start afresh on that bit when digger comes on Monday. When I can actually sit in there and digger. Again, visqueen on there, stopped it caving in. Like I say, I'm going to shutter that off there. What I'm doing now is just tidy site a little bit and start jet washing that path down, because I need to clear all that, because I'm looking after my mate's dog while he goes away, and the dog's coming Friday, and there'll be loads of crap in the house otherwise, so I need to jet wash all that down. But that's that. So there'll be no awards won for best shuttering, that's for sure. But it does the job, and that's all it needs to do. Hoping to take all these out tomorrow. Whether that be smash them out or screw them out, we shall see. But there's one thing for sure. I don't want to lose drill or phone in concrete. That's don't want to happen. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Battery. Yeah, not too bad. Jigsaw that out. How can both batteries go at the same time? Such is life, eh? Fuck my life, man. It's not that easy to get back out of. Right, let's get a shuttering back in there before we have any kind of slip. Obviously I want to take that out so that the concrete flows around there like it should. I'll be really pleased to get concrete in tomorrow. Can't tell you how happy I'll be. It's hard graft working on your own. In and out all the time like that. Let's get some screws in there before we lose it. A little bit later on now I'm going to talk about shuttering and depth of trenches and all that, and why this shuttering looks so bad. The worst jigsaw known to man, this. And the jigsaw, you have two buttons to operate. Honestly, I hate the thing. If I order another one tonight, this is going to get buried. Now, hit a stone down there, which is frustrating, to say the least. I brought my daughter out for a look last night. She went, "How can you still be so upbeat about it all?" And I thought, if you only knew the truth. I should just pop out now, hopefully. It does. What I'm going to do then is I'm going to jam that in there like that. The worst shuttering ever. I'm going to jam that in there. I'm going to put some visqueen down that side, and then when the concrete's in, it'll stop the concrete from going through there. Obviously, going to put some timbers there to brace it. Using what I've got, basically. That's why it looks so bad. We'll stop concrete going through some of the visqueen, and then when we come to dig that trench, then we can just pull this off, pull the visqueen off, and we'll have a fresh face concrete, which we're then going to drill some rods in and chem fix them in, so that the other concrete footing is then chem fixed with rods into this one, so it's a solid one. Then when we pour the concrete in here, it'll have the rods like that, and it'll embed itself around the rods, and it'll tie the two together then. That is the plan. I'm just going to tie these two together now. I can hear a chainsaw going in the background there. Just reminds me when we used to do the bases. We used to love the chainsaw, used to get some right abuse, didn't I? Safety first and all that. Alright, we've got any screws left, we haven't. That's going to go in there like that. Be happy with that. Rectify that, sort it out, and get some visqueen down in there then. I'm assuming that one I've stood on there has got 4 screws in, because taking the weight of a fat man. Hey, only lost a bit of weight, haven't I? So, if nothing else, it's doing me good there. Right, let's get some timbers in there then and sort that out. That's all I've got. It's as rough as it is, but obviously concrete's going to go through there, it's going to flow through there, that's all going to be tied in, it's going to stop there, and then we're going to chem fix and rod out that way. We're going to do the same going down there as well into the study area. Into the study. Right, screws. Yeah, so the old visqueen on the side of the trench trick worked a bloody treat. I tell you, a lifesaver. In fact, that timber there will be enough to stop that from going through. Look where it drill is. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Take the shuttering out. No. I should have some 100mm screws somewhere, but I'm not sure where. I have to go dig them out because I want to need them. No van, that's another problem I've got. Van's off the road. Yeah, van's off the road, so that's a massive problem. Can't pick no up. Bought myself some new wellies to treat myself because I've been in this muck and crap for a long time yet. Now concrete is very, very heavy, so you need lots of fixings. Yeah, lots of fixings. But we'll see tomorrow. If it doesn't hold, I'll be putting more concrete in the hole. Let's get one spiked in there for the time being. Obviously, the pressure is going to go this way, so it's that needs to hold, not that way. If that makes sense. If anything makes sense anymore. Right, need to find some hundreds now, don't I? To get that fixed onto there. Stop it sliding off. Get out of this trench if I can. So, the sun is out. The sun's been out now for maybe 5 hours. And the mud and the clay is hard to walk on. You know, it's typical, innit? Get this much done through pure hell. And then the sun comes out. It's testing me, it is testing me. Right, that's solid. Sky News, Liam Griffin finishes the first part of the shuttering. Right, so air concrete coming tomorrow. Look at this, look. Solid now, solid. Air concrete coming tomorrow, and they're going to drop my concrete in there for me. I'm going to jump in the trench for a little bit, get some of them props out, and then as it starts to fill up, obviously I have to get out because I've been topping my wellies. So what I'm going to do now is, I'm going to clear all this area because my mate's dog's coming, little sausage dog, and put that grass down because it'll only got a toilet, that grass there, because it'll only got a toilet on grass, so I'll cut and lay that there. And there's my new wellies, look, my new wellies. Right, tomorrow when the concrete's in, I've not a lot to do afterwards, so I'm going to talk to you about footings, depth of footings, why these footings are as deep as they are. That poxy tree over there, look, it's not even a big tree. That's why they are that deep, and the rest of them they're going to go across there, up here, across there, and then return down into that trench there. So that'll be your French doors, bifolds, whatever, kitchen area, bedroom, bathroom, study. Right, it's just a waiting game now, waiting for these guys to arrive. I've done as much as I can do from there. All them boards are actually fixed to each other and fixed to the ramps. There's no movement in them. Let's have a look at it. Everything's jet washed off. As long as everybody keeps to the ramps, there'll be no mud involved, which is good. I'm assuming they're just going to go down here. I've tied these in to the side of shuttering as well, and just fire concrete straight in there. I'll get all them bottom struts out as the concrete starts to get up to level there. Hopefully that is the plan. Same there as well. A little bit of water build up there, but it's not much, that's fine. And yeah, that's it. I think I might have to address that corner with a bit of visqueen just to stop the concrete from going into it. Might sort that out now actually. Just waiting for the fork of it wagon then, just waiting for the wagon to arrive. Sorted that shuttering out as well. That's my height. So we are good to go. Right, it's poured. What lessons have I learned? Concrete is hard work. It's very hard work. I've lost some of it in some places. Let me turn around and show you. hole over there. It's not to worry about. Fill it with gobbo when it comes to it. A hole over there. The shuttering, it was just spread. It collapsed and it went outwards. 11mm ply is no good for shuttering. I've learned that much. That when I said it was heavy, that did collapse. So I stuck another board on there to try and save that. Saved it a little bit. It's not as level as I'd hoped. Don't know what's going on with that peg there, because previously that was lower than the OSB. But I've washed everything down. We're relatively level. It's not perfectly level, but I'll certainly get it level with footing blocks, that's for sure. So that's in now. That's one weight off my mind. Let me just grab that drill while I remember it. That's one weight off my mind now, so that's the concreting done for that part. Now the digger can move around on there, it can sit on there, it can move this around, and we can dig that to normal 1 metre depth. That over there, it was ridiculous depth. I mean, it's scary how much concrete that's took. That's took 10.5 cube of concrete. Now, you know, it's easy to say you should have done a raft or you should have done piles, this, that and the other, but it was down for foundations, normal foundations, metre deep, 550, let's put that down, a metre deep, 550 footings, but obviously that tree screwed me up there. The rain came, and the rain fucking came, and it destroyed everything. So here we are now, we're back to this, back to sort of like square one, I guess. Something to work off. We're getting there. It's progress, even though it's expensive progress, but it is what it is. That's drying out nicely. I'll reuse that. That can go back in there at some point as well. It's, like I said, not as level as I'd hoped, but it's certainly it's a win. So we'll take that. What I'm going to do now, I'm just going to try and retrieve this hammer without going in here. That can stay there. I'll get this receipt for the concrete. And we'll go up to office and we'll talk about the footings, what's happened, and what the ideal scenario would have been anyway. But it didn't work out that way, so you know, we're getting there. Let's go up to the office and talk about it. Right, so let's go back to where we started then. Originally the foundations, they were coming out great. I stopped because I thought, oh, let's get the building inspector out, let's get him to check the ground before I get too far and I can't get the digger back in. He came out, he seen the tree, which was like in another bloody town, and decided that, you know, it had to go down to 1.4, which I got the digger back in, I filled the trench back up, got it out to 1.4, and then it rained. And that's when all the misery and pain started, to be fair. The trench collapsed, dug it back out, got it shuttered up. It rained again, the side one collapsed, got that shuttered up. It was bank holiday Monday, I only had 11mm OSB, which I had for protecting the floor, nothing else. Used that. 11mm OSB is no good for shuttering, too flexible. Managed to get some 18mm yesterday. No, that arrived this morning to finish the shuttering with there. The guys came out, and at some points the trench were 1.7 deep. So why did I decide to mass fill it? I decided to mass fill it because I thought if I don't, and I put like a normal 550 like footing in, which was on the drawings anyway, or even a metre, I'm going to be blocking. I've got to get all the blocks around. I've got build blocks, so I might as well just mass fill it, which I did do. And it has took. What's it took now? It's took, I think, 10.5 cube, I think the guy says, and I've just paid 1,800 something pound for it. I'll let you know fully on the next one when the invoice comes through, because I can't quite remember. Now, I know you're going to say, some people are going to say, you should have done a raft, you should have done piles, this, that and the other. Well, let's be right about it. Come on, I'm on my own. It were down footings, dig the footings out, it started raining, blah, 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 and here we are, and that's the recovery that we're doing, so that's it. Now, Monday the digger's coming again. I have said to John, who supplies the digger, if his lad Ryan is available, just send Ryan, just get it dug out for me, what's left of it. If he can't, I'll have to dig it out, but it's just the weather. The forecast more rain as well, so we'll have to see how that goes. The visqueen on the side of the trench worked a bloody treat, so whoever said that, thank you very much, that was brilliant. And then we'll be shuttering and visqueen the next one as well. So that will be normal though. That will be a normal size trench, just a metre deep. But again, I'm probably going to mass fill it up to the same height as the other one. I'm going to pull the shuttering off the other one. Going to drill some holes, get some barring, get chem fixed, and then get that filled as well. And then we'll just have one level playing field, won't we? And we can start afresh then. And get out of this mud, because I won't lie, it's been soul destroying. And some days it has been, like, you know, I've looked out and thought, Jesus, here we go again. And digging in a trench that deep with shuttering and trying to get wet clay off the end of the shovel. That is hard work. So, if you like what you've seen, hit the subscribe button, because we're going to get there. We'll get there in the end, yeah? Positive outcome. That's what we've got. Positive mental attitude, rather. There'll be a link for the raffle. The raffle is going to go soon. I know the truck looks a bit tatty at the moment, but underneath it's a little princess, isn't it? You know what I mean? It'll polish up lovely. You've got a link for the raffle. You've got a link for PayPal. You've got a link for my Facebook, and you've got a link for bill packs as well. So please hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you next week now. And hopefully we're going to start to get out of the ground, which is like a massive relief. And I'll give you a breakdown on costs up to date, because at this moment in time I don't know how much I've paid for the digger and dumper and the muck away, because it's been 5 mucks away. I mistakenly said there were 20-ton wagons. They're not 20-ton wagons at all. When I googled it, I think they were 13-ton, and they hold the equivalent to a skip's fulls. So it is a cheaper option to get the muck away like that. Anyway, right, hit the subscribe button, and please like, subscribe, and hit the bell as well, and watch out for my next one. All right, see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.